Hey, Bill.
Hey there.
Hey, Bill.
How's everyone?
Doing good. How you holding up after your 47,000 mile trip on that bicycle? Geez.
Oh, heck, it was the trip to the funeral and the trip back and forth to Angola twice in one day. That was the killer afterwards.
Yeah.
I came home and picked up kids from all over the place and then took them down to Arkansas and then went to the funeral. And then that night we drove home.
Gee, many crowd.
My son had to make a presentation at Notre Dame the next day, so he definitely wasn't going to miss that.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it's a good thing he got his mom's brains.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. It's 6 o'clock by the big clock. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
And a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried.
make a motion to approve the minutes.
Got a motion to approve our last meeting's minutes. Any further discussion? All in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried. Andrew, what do you got for us today?
All righty. That time of year again. April 26th, Spring Street, 10 to 5. For blessing of the bikes and a joyride. If the weather's nice.
10:25, you say?
10 to 5.
10
Oh,
to
10 to 5.
Is that gonna affect
Farmers market,
farmer's
they
market?
don't start.
They don't start then, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Saturday in June. First Saturday in June. I think is. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it is June.
We had a chance to talk to any of the vendors down there, the coffee shop or anything, any of them?
They want to know whenever we do it, so they know to be, so they can make sure they're, the coffee shop, the,
Apothecary?
barnyard marketing, they don't care, they're usually not there, Saturday.
Okay.
So, those are the two I've talked to on that.
I make,
There is a new one in there I probably should talk to, I just happened to think of that.
Yeah, the lavender place, the apothecary.
Yeah, lavender. Yeah, so I probably should talk, I don't know what they are they open Saturdays? I'll stop in and find out.
Yeah. But I would think you guys would need a lot of medicinal stuff to early ride bikes for badly
Yeah,
back.
numb our
Career
feelings
is.
so that we don't get cold.
Right.
I make a motion that we approve for them to shut down Spring Street down April 26th from 10 to 5.
Got a motion or a second for April the 26th to shut down for Spring Street from 10 to 5 for a blessing of the bikes. Any further discussion? All in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried. Look, piece of cake.
I'll need to talk to you about. Walking for getting out. Oh, that's us. We can make that happen. Some awesome.
Good deal.
Cut it down.
All right, take care.
Thank you. You too.
Lori, you got anything for us tonight?
February bank reconciliation report.
I make a motion we accept the February bank reconciliation report.
Second. Got a motion and a second to approve the February bank reconciliation report. Any further discussion?
Yes.
Hearing none, all in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried.
The only other thing I have is this miscellaneous bill. I let Ray take a look at it. The guy owes close to $5,000. He has an ordinance violation. He's got a couple of cleanups from pouring something down the drain on Grant Street. Remember what it was he poured down?
Kind of wood guy.
Yeah. See something.
It was staying in his debt, now that you say that, yeah.
I didn't know if you want me to just keep asking him to pay it, there's about 2 or 3 years old, or you wanna go ahead and have Bill try to do something, or what's the next step?
Have you attempted to do a payment plan with him?
I've sent him so many notices, he doesn't even acknowledge that he gets them.
He's, pretty frequent. We've had a lot of trouble with him in the past, so.
I'll make the motion to have our attorney look into this issue with this gentleman.
We got a,
A second.
okay, we got a motion and a second to, have Bill start, processing and see what he can do for our 322 grant person, so. Any further discussion?
I got something to add. Something he's constantly argued about in the past when it comes to these things was he had a sewer issue, and in the end, it ended up clogging the sewer main. So we had to unclog the sewer main, and then he thought that was what caused his issue. So he will try to bring that up. I'm just letting Bill know, because
Okay,
that's, I guarantee you, that's the next thing he'll bring up.
that's fine. He's still in violation of all this other stuff, so he can bring that up if he wants to. So any other comments, discussions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, Bill, thank you.
We'll get on him.
I know it's not your first time.
I'll scan it all to you tomorrow, Bill.
All righty. Hey, send a copy to Rachel. She'll be the one that sends that first letter.
What, I'll need her email, is it just?
It's just Rachel at.
Okay. All right, I will take care of it. I don't really have anything else. I did order banners. I sent everybody a picture of them. And I did get you registered for the round table on there. If anybody else still wants to go, let me know. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Anybody have anything else for Lori? Mark, what you got for us? Anything big and important?
I can get a report to you. We were at French Lick last week for a few days. We get continuing education. So, we just drained our south tower as of this morning. It's empty. North one's completely full, so that's the bigger one. So that's a good thing.
Do we have the old plant?
Yes.
Is that up and running?
It is. I got with Jeremy before I went to French Lick, and we couldn't quite meet up, but anytime they want to come go over things, I mean, so I plan to get with them and see when his guys maybe on Thursday. You guys have a meeting Thursday? Yeah, so yeah, see if your guys want to come check it out, like right after the meeting or something.
Just being a little prepared.
Yeah, that's why I was glad when he asked if I had that ready. I'm like, no, but I do want to get it ready. Definitely. So it's functional now.
Sweet.
Yeah, outside of that, we're searching for the new employee. So I got
Oh,
a handful of candidates. We're gonna interview a few of them over the next, well, Tuesday and Thursday. So
Adding a new person or replacing somebody?
adding,
Oh, okay.
so,
That's awesome.
yeah, should be able to handle our full workload this summer. So
We're,
get somebody
we're hoping and praying. Don't be stealing them off of Sue, so.
That's what I figured. Once we get enough of them, I figured we can just kind of,
There you
borrow
go.
from each other.
Double train here. That'd be worth its weight in gold. I'm all
Yeah.
for it, so. Good deal. All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything for Mark? Thank you, Mark.
I have one question.
Oh, yes, we
What are
do.
the little blue flags?
That's where the water lines are.
Okay.
So if they're in the wrong place, let me know.
Oh, they're right back, that pipe that sticks up. So I'm
Gotcha.
thinking that's
They
probably
still
right.
stick up?
Yeah, it's not as high, but it's still
Okay. I thought you'd fix that, but maybe he's waiting till it got warmer.
could be.
Either way.
I'm not mowing, so it's okay.
Well, it'll be To be on the
I
ticket.
just saw the little flags, I thought, that's 4th of July yet, so.
Anything else? Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.
Have a good day. Sue, what do you got for us?
Not a whole lot. I didn't do a report either because I was gone. But I do want to say the 2 new hires did a great job,
Yes.
while I was gone. Craig was out sick, so 2 of them were at the plant by themselves. And
That's amazing.
they didn't blow anything up, so we're good.
And you know what that shows? Good leadership on your
Right,
part.
that's exactly right.
Yep. That's excellent.
But yeah, other than that,
Anything else you need?
not right now.
Right now, you're on a high.
I'll get back to you next week.
It's probably too late. Too late. Okay, anybody have anything else for Sue? All right, thank you so much. And if you got any more training that you need to go, let us know, because we're all about training. So whatever you need, let us know. Same way with Mark and any of the other guys. We want to make sure that everybody's trained properly and that it's nothing but good for the town. So, John, you on tonight? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. You guys have been busy. Hey, and I want to tell you, thanks a lot. I had so many people call me and thank me for having you guys come down, and I didn't do nothing. You did it all. So I really appreciate it. Made me look good.
There you go.
And that's all I'm all about that.
Yeah, I really don't have anything. We have our new hire started today,
Oh, okay.
so getting him up and going. So
Good deal.
pretty much it. And that's all I really got. I mean, what I had on the report.
Got good vibes on today's new hire.
Yeah, he seems to kind of already know, he came from NDOT, so
Right,
told him it's basically like NDOT, but on a little smaller scale. So
good.
Good deal. Well, I was really surprised that with our high winds and everything that we had, that we didn't have 100 trees and branches down all over town, but boy, it was pretty clear. I only seen one little branch down.
yeah, that was, I was waiting for the phone call, but
No doubt.
the phone call came for Sunday for the accident. So, but, oh well.
Yeah. That's good. So, anybody have anything else for John? Thank you, John.
Have a good night.
You too. Take care. Amber, she had quite the report that I think you guys have a copy of it here that Mark printed out for her. Here again, they're busy. 865 veterans out there at that cemetery. A lot of veterans. Anybody have any questions? Park department? Lori, do you know of anything? Police department, Rich, you got
I
anything?
really don't have anything other than I called John out on Sunday. It was a great phone call at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, good.
But he come help us out and worked out, so
Oh, good.
that was good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We do too. Mark, you have anything?
Couple of little ones. I did get contacted by the prosecutor's office. They're wanting to put 2 food trucks in front of the courthouse on Detroit Street on Tuesday, April 22nd. It's part of they're doing their break the silence sexual assault awareness, child abuse and neglect prevention event that evening. They just want permission to set a couple food trucks out and for the guys to block those spots off so they'll be available.
Just right in front of, we on High Street.
No, it'll be right on Detroit Street,
Detroit
which I mean, like Night to Shine and stuff, we've been doing that or whatever, so I'll leave that to John and we'll work that out, but I'm assuming, one side or the other, or
I
a couple
make a
spots
motion,
either side of the
I
scene.
make a motion that we allow them to close the street down for that. for
Not the whole
April.
street, it's just the
No,
parking.
that's, parking, yeah. For food trucks,
Otherwise you'd have to get the state approval.
right.
I'll second that.
You got a motion and a second to allow the prosecutor's office to block off a couple spots on Detroit Street in front of the courthouse for their break the silence, sexual assault awareness and child abuse neglect prevention event
You know what
on
time-
April 22nd.
You know what time they're gonna do it,
Yeah,
during the
it does.
day or at night or?
I think the event starts at 5:30, I believe.
Okay.
At night.
5:30.
I think we'll probably block those off early so that they're not parked
I
up.
just wondered if it was during lunchtime, during dinner time.
No, it's an evening, it's an evening event.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
All right,
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next one I have, Ray and I talked about this a little bit earlier, before the meeting is, we had previously talked about, repaving the parking lot here at Town Hall. And I guess my question was, when we start looking at that from what Lori's got and then, what costs would be to just do a mill and resurface, I guess my recommendation is that we would move forward with the mill and resurface. And by moving forward, what I mean is we could, we've done the survey, DLZ's done the surveying and everything. I think we would include it, as a bid alternative, non-participating with our bid that we're about to put out for our street projects. See where that comes in. The hope is that possibly someone that's doing the streets or would win the streets may also bid on this, and there'll be cost savings in staging and some of that if it's all at the same time. So if you want to do that, I can let Holly know that and make sure that when we put that bid spec together and out, that we include the parking lot as well. And if it comes in too much and you can't do it, it's, you can pick and choose when you do that bid spec. You would not have, you could award the streets and not do the parking lot or whatever you wanted to do. We can set it up in that fashion.
so basically you're just asking for permission or granting you to
just
research
include it.
that.
Yeah, just include, they've done the survey and everything, just have her also put out a spec for a mill and resurface of basically what we would be doing is we'd resurface everything that's resurfaced and we'd add in the piece that the police use in the back that's been dirt to surface. So it would basically stay the same size and see where that comes in.
I'll make a motion to give Mark the authority to research that and see what they come up with as part of the street projects.
Okay.
Like you said, we'd talked about this, we've been talking about redoing this parking lot now for 5-6 years. It's been quite a while. It's been a long time, yeah. And so I think it's a good idea to get started on this. And so we got a motion in a second to have you can push forward with this and get some bidding on it.
And that makes sense, putting it in with the other.
Grinding and reseal or repaving, we call it chipping.
Hidden fields.
Well, it's not chip and seal. We called it scratch and snip when I was up on the toll road. Scratch it off and put other,
Basically, no.
put other stuff, yeah, mill and resurface, so. But, okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, opposed? Motion carried.
And I think the last thing is just more of an information. I'm not sure that there's a lot we can do, but just want to make sure people are aware. Like I said, in my report to you, we signed an interlocal agreement with the county to take care of our planning and zoning and some of that. And we're now paying them $14,000 a year to do that. And I guess some of my frustration, for lack of a better, with that is the total lack of communication. Part of that agreement was that we were going to get quarterly reports, and we've never gotten quarterly reports. And I know of at least 2 projects sideways because of people they've hired to do site plans and stuff that I've worked with for many years that have contacted me that are coming, some of which have zoning issues and all kinds of things. And, we've never even been notified. Our properties that we're selling at 9 and 20 on the corner are now set for a rezone, and we're joined on that because it hasn't transferred. And there is a hearing set for April the 8th at 6 o'clock in front of planning and zoning, yet we've never received a notice. I've never gotten anything on that. I have done, probably 20 this year, letters for people who have done a multitude of things, from just wanting to re-roof their house to remodel bathrooms or whatever, because they send them here and say they've got to have a letter to do that. And although I think it looks beautiful and I would never try to stop it, we got a business in town that I've never done a letter on that's getting an entire new roof and re-sided, and it looks wonderful. And I have no intentions of wanting to stop it, but I don't know whether it's the rules change back, because in the old system, you didn't need a permit. I mean, to re-roof or re-side your house, you needed a permit if you changed the physical structure, but they had been sending everyone. So I don't know if it's a combination of the fact that the building department's administrative assistant or secretary changes about every 2 months now.
They did change some of their building codes for permits. So.
Yeah, and whether there should be one or there shouldn't be one, I don't know. If theoretically there should be one, then probably all this is being done without a permit. I guess I don't know, and I don't know if it's something that we asked Bill to send something to them or address, but it just seems to me like
So what exactly are we paying them $14,000 a year
well,
for?
that was part of the reasoning for the report, was, part of what I understood that is we were doing that, but so were the other incorporated towns, and that in turn was going to generate these reports as well as bring on additional staff. I don't know that I've seen either one of those take place, and I'm not trying to make my life more difficult and or getting sideways with these people, but I do think that, especially with one that's pending here that will involve, to make it work and move forward, it would take rezoning, not only rezoning, but spot rezoning. And there's a lot of pieces. I don't want to be in a situation like we had with the property on 100 East with the solar fields that they want to do, that they never contacted you, and then they totally rezoned that property. And I just don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that's their position. I mean, I think at a minimum, these site plans and some of this stuff absolutely need to be coming in front of the board for a recommendation to them. And I'm not sure that we're seeing that at this point, and I think we should be, for what it's worth. Again, we're not equipped financially or staffing wise to bring this all in-house. So I mean, and I understand that. I mean, I don't know what that we can totally change that, but it just seems to me like there should be better communication. If nothing else, if if they would simply use their website and their IT people and post agendas on their website so that you could see them, or, you know, and none of that exists, it would make it easier. But as it is, you know, I have to read the legal publications in the paper like a hawk and spin in circles to try to make sure that we don't miss something, or something doesn't slide through the cracks that we're not aware of, or that, quite frankly, you don't want to happen without at least having input in it.
Could we have Bill contact them and give them a reminder that we're paying them all this money, or?
I guess that's a great question for Bill. I don't know if he wants to write a letter to Dustin or not, but I'm assuming that's where it would go.
I would probably start directly with Jason. And just remind him that, you know, a lot of that stuff that he's doing needs to come through here, and then
Well, it's not even I mean, it's more Robbie than Jason.
okay. And then I was going to say secondarily, just reach out to Robbie and say, Robbie, where's the issue? And see if we can get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I think I can accomplish more by a phone call than I can by a dirty letter.
And that's fine. I mean, I just think it needs to improve, or like I said, we're gonna be back in a situation where property belonging to the town gets rezoned, and on the back end, they go, well, we didn't know it was in town. Well,
Yeah.
how did you not know it was in town?
Right. And you and I've had discussions about a couple zoning issues. So yeah.
Yeah, and there's a dandy coming around here.
I know. You told me.
So that's it. I think that other than that, it's just, like I said, the other stuff was in the report. I think most of our projects, like Mark said, are making good progress. The tower did get the concrete floor put into the building at the cemetery. So now we can move forward on the electric and some of that. So yeah, and I would echo, and I did in my thing, what Sue said about the two new people and how well they did with that short amount of time being here.
Yeah,
They did a really good job.
Really good. All right, anything else? Jeremy, anybody have anything for Mark? Jeremy, what you got for us?
Send a report, I assume.
Yep.
Much has changed there.
Restructure fires, holy cow, that's a lot.
Oh, they're as severe as we found.
Well, still,
Okay.
I need to talk to you about those after.
Yeah. Any questions on the report?
Nope.
Okay. The only thing I have is, FDIC's coming up. I'd like to send some guys down there for that. Myself and, Chris have got another, B&B type thing. So we'll be down there a couple days. There's several members that want to go down on Friday. I believe there was 9 total.
It's training.
It's training, and anymore, we got almost a full roster of 30 people, so. And we're not taking, you know, half the department.
like we
Sound
had
like
like that.
or more.
So are they all staying overnight, so Friday night,
No, they're
going
just
down, coming back?
Go down, come back.
So what do you need?
I'm asking for the, I think it's 9 total. I mean, Chris, are a couple days.
Have you guys get your rooms down there? You want them paid for? You're taking it out of your training?
Like I said, last year, me and Chris got a B&B, because we were down there a couple days, it was a whole lot cheaper. Same thing we're gonna do this year, like that. I paid for.
You have a cost, you have money?
It's reserved and Chris has the cost. We're gonna get it, but we'll just we can bring that number later if, the tickets for the 9 guys, I think are part to me.
Oh, okay.
You guys taking a department vehicle or you just driving separately or?
I think me and Chris will probably take one. Hope so.
Are you going to give me a list of who you're going
I will have
to
a
be?
list, exact date.
So we take, you need a motion on this one and
That'd be great.
I'll make a motion for 9 guys
It's not totally.
to go to FDIC for training purposes with following hotel, food, vehicle guidelines, and all that good stuff.
I'll second.
All right, we got a motion and a second to allow the LaGrange Fire Department and guys to go to FDIC, following all the rules and regulations of our ordinances. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Right?
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
I got one thing. You got a fundraiser April 5th, right?
Sorry,
Your fundraiser's April 5th.
correct.
I say, do you need more people to breadfish for you?
We can always use help with that. We got 4 trailers this year, so that's another 9, 12 people, something like that. So,
Is that 10? 10-ish?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. If anybody's welcome to help, we sure appreciate that work.
I don't know, I worked out there last year and they were awful fast for an old guy. Them young
I think
kids
you
were
did a pretty
whipping
good
stuff
job.
at me like crazy. See what I can do.
No, thank you.
All right, thank you. It was a lot of fun, though.
Your trailer got done before ours though, remember?
That's because them other guys were going so fast. Gee, God, their hands were like lightning rolling them fish. Gee, gosh. Bill, you have anything for us tonight?
Well, for the last 10 days, I was out of the office, but I did manage today to get with Holly, thanks to Mark. And we are down to just one disputed item with Ottenweiler. Hopefully they'll get that worked out so I can go ahead and get this thing finished. And at the end, it looks like we're not going to be asking for any deduct off the 150,000. We've got the entire work allowance right now down below $10,000. We still have 25,000 roughly in the general allowances, so I think we're going to be good everywhere.
Good deal. Good to hear. Good to hear. Anybody have anything for Bill?
Sorry to add your list.
Quite frankly, we're getting it knocked down a little bit.
Yeah, there used to be about 3 pages of stuff. And
It was growing for a while. It really
Yeah, it
was.
was.
But we're whacking at them. This
You're
week
down
we'll
to
be
5.
back whacking again.
Yeah, you're down to 5 things, and some of them don't even have anything to do with you.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. And 2 of them that have something to do with me. At least one of those I hope to get pretty well beat down this week.
Yeah. In fact, it looks to me like only 2 of them have anything to do with you, Bill. So holy moly.
Yep, we're whacking at it.
I'm telling you, it's a good sign. Good sign.
Well, I've got Mark and Lori helping me routinely.
Yeah. Well, that's good help. That's why we keep them around. She's wanting to retire. We're holding her back.
That's what she keeps telling me.
I know it. She
Okay.
talks more about it all the time. Grandkids, they'll do that to you every time. So.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was the beautiful thing about the 10 days that I was doing the funeral thing is I got time with all of my grandkids except for 2. So it was just a great week, a great 10
Yeah.
days.
Heck yeah. Okay. Anybody else have anything for Bill? All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. Have a good evening.
Thank you guys.
Any open discussion this evening? I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
Make a motion to approve the claims.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve claims. Any further discussion? All in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried.
make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Thank you all.
Take care.
Are you serious?